This first invitation to connect is called Pleasures of Presence. Let us begin by taking a moment to slowly turn around in a full circle, noticing where you are in relation to the other beings in this place, be they tree being, plant being, or any animal being, including we human beings. As together, we all comprise this thing we call nature. If you're sitting inside at your computer, perhaps you might take a moment to notice everything that surrounds you, knowing that whether human-made or not, everything comes from the earth. You are surrounded by nature, even indoors. Now, let us ground ourselves in each of our senses. First, I wonder what it would feel like to imagine roots that originate in our bodies, that travel down our legs, and eventually into the ground that supports us. As those roots travel ever downward into the earth and outward, I wonder what they touch. I wonder what they avoid. I wonder what they reach for. When you're ready, there's an inhale awaiting your arrival. Now I'd like to turn your attention to your sense of hearing. You might choose to momentarily close your eyes or perhaps maintain a soft focus while you listen. As if your sense of hearing traveled outward from your body in ever-widening circles, I wonder what you can hear at the edge of that farthest, widest circle. Perhaps engaging your imaginal sense, can you hear anything further than that? What do you hear when you slowly draw your attention closer to your body, circle by circle? What can you hear immediately above, below, and beside you? Now I invite you to exaggerate the sound of your own breathing, just loud enough for you to hear it. I wonder what it sounds like when woven into the tapestry of sounds in this place. I now invite you to turn your attention to your sense of smell. Perhaps you might lift your nose into the air like an animal with a keen sense of smell, catching a scent on the breeze. What do you smell? Perhaps you might swivel in one direction or another. I wonder what you smell there. Since our sense of smell and taste are so strongly linked, I invite you to sip in the air through pursed lips, like sucking in through a straw. Does the air have a flavor, a texture, a temperature? Does tasting the air change what you can smell? Whenever you're ready, there's another inhale waiting for you. I'd now like to turn your attention to your sense of touch. Perhaps you might place your hands in front of you, palms facing one another, and slowly bring your hands together until your fingertips almost touch. What do you notice? Now, bringing your fingertips fully together, what does it feel like to touch, to be touched? Perhaps you might, with your eyes closed or in a soft focus, crouch down and feel the ground beneath you. What does this place that supports you from below feel like? Perhaps you might stand and slowly swivel from one side to the other side. How does the air feel upon your skin? Is it different in one direction or another? Is it different on your cheek than at the edges of your clothing? What does it feel like to hold the air? What does it feel like to be held by the air? What does it feel like to let the air fill your lungs? What does it feel like to return the air to the atmosphere? With your hands now upon your heart, and with your eyes again closed or in a soft focus, very slowly turn in a circle, step by step, until you're facing a direction that you feel drawn toward. You may pass it at first. That's okay. You can always return to it. Once you find a direction that feels right, take a moment to notice your heart. I wonder what your heart is reaching for. What, in this moment, your heart is beating for. Finally, I will invite you, but not quite yet, to open or refocus your eyes. When you do, open them very slowly, like the sun cresting over the horizon, allowing your soft focus to slowly shift into sharper focus. You may open your eyes. As you look around, I invite you to consider that everything you are seeing is also, in some way, seeing you. Whenever you're ready, a breath awaits. Our next invitation to connect is called What's in Motion. Oftentimes in this world, things move very quickly, so quickly that we can't help but notice them. Other times, things move so slowly that we have to stop altogether to notice them moving at all. For the remainder of this video, I invite you to wander with your awakened senses along this virtual path at the pace of a turtle and simply notice what's in motion. You might find your mind wandering, but that's entirely expected. When you notice that happening, simply acknowledge it and gently refocus your attention to what's in motion. Let us begin. What are you noticing? Traditionally, forest bathing practitioners would gather and share what they are noticing with one another after each invitation, and even this virtual approach can offer a similar opportunity to connect. Why not reach out to family, friends, or extended community to share what you are noticing now? This nature relation practice is available to you whether at your computer, at a window, in your own backyard, or beyond. I wonder what you will find there.